The first thing that shocked us when we arrived in England was just how many foreigners there are in London.
We'd always heard that London was multicultural, but just the extent of foreigners that were there was really shocking to us. And not in a bad way. It was just surprising because we were coming to England, we're like, oh, there's probably going to be a lot of English people and we'll be hearing lots of English. But when we were in public, about 90% of the languages we were hearing around us were foreign languages and not English.
Pretty much everywhere was represented in London, so that was really cool. And to just hear all of the different languages. Because we feel like, I mean, Seattle's pretty multicultural as well, but not to the extent of London. Like,
no way.
Just all of the languages and everyone speaking different languages in like the restaurants. We'd be sitting at our table and each table was speaking a different language.
This happened every time we went out to
pretty
eat,
much every time. There'd be like the table of Koreans. We could always hear them because
Korea!
we understand a tiny bit of Korean. So we were like,
We lived in Korea for 2 years, for those
so
of you who
like,
don't know.
The Koreans, French people, Eastern European people, just everywhere. Number two,
the subways are really small. It was actually shocking because our experience with subways is in Korea and Japan, and these subways are very wide. There's lots of standing room. They're also very tall. But the tube, as it's called in London, actually looks kind of like a tube. Yeah, it made sense.
It's like not tall, or at least the ones that we rode on were not tall, like all the way across on the ceiling, but it's kind of like
a box
curved or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like curved. Maybe not all of them are that way, but the ones that we rode on were that way. So that was interesting.
It was just surprising and shocking how small the tube was, at least the tubes that we rode.